Hello. This video is going to discuss clauses and conjunctions, and it's going to follow chapter 4.6 in the Foundations of English Hawkes Learning textbook. So watch this video to help you complete the Hawkes Learning assignment. I'm going to go ahead and break this video up into 4 different parts so that you'll be able to easily watch and rewatch the parts that you need help with and skip over the parts that you don't need as much support with. Here's a general overview to the chapter to start. First off, this chapter is going to cover something called conjunctions. Conjunctions are linking words. What they do is they can link words, phrases, or whole sentences together. Conjunctions demonstrate relationships between two ideas. There are different kinds of conjunctions: coordinating conjunctions, conjunctive adverbs, subordinating conjunctions, and correlative conjunctions. This first video is going to focus on coordinating conjunctions. The chapter will also give an overview of something called a clause. A clause is simply a subject and a predicate. A predicate is a verb and a verb phrase, meaning it is the action of a sentence and the rest of the words that come in the action that describe where the action is taking place, to whom it is taking place, when it is taking place, etc. And there are 2 different kinds of clauses we'll talk about in this chapter: an independent clause and a dependent clause. For now, let's move forward and focus on coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions are the conjunctions that you will use most often. They can do a number of things, including join 2 words, join 2 phrases, or join 2 simple sentences. The way we remember our coordinating conjunctions is with the acronym FANBOYS. It stands for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. And so to begin with, coordinating conjunctions, or those fanboys words, can be used to join 2 nouns, meaning a person, place, or thing, 2 verbs, which are action words, 2 adverbs, which describe how a verb is taking place, such as he ran quickly and quietly, or 2 adjectives, which are descriptive words. The girl was tall and beautiful. If you take a look at the example down at the bottom of the screen, the men and women looked their best. In this case, the coordinating conjunction is and it is joining men and women. Men and women are both nouns. They are people, place, things, or ideas. And in this case, they are doing the action in the sentence, so they're also the subject. So we would call this a simple sentence with a compound subject. Again, men and women, the subjects, are joined by the coordinating conjunction and. So we already saw how coordinating conjunctions can be used to join 2 words, but they can also be used to join 2 phrases, such as, we can meet in the cafeteria or in the library. In this case, our coordinating conjunction is the word or, and it's joining the prepositional phrase in the cafeteria to the prepositional phrase in the library. Lastly, coordinating conjunctions can be used to create what's called a compound sentence. And this happens when we join 2 simple sentences together. Here's an example. The US has the largest prison population in the world, comma, and it is getting bigger. In this case, and is our coordinating conjunction, and it is joining 2 simple sentences, meaning the first part of the sentence is one sentence, and the second part of the sentence is another simple sentence. We know it's a sentence because it contains a subject, the US, and a verb, has. And on the second side, it is your subject and is your verb. The rest of the words in this selection are what are called your predicates. So has the largest prison population in the world is the predicate, and is getting bigger is also a predicate. Notice that when we are joining 2 simple sentences together with a coordinating conjunction to create a compound sentence, we include a comma before the coordinating conjunction. This is different from when we join just 2 phrases. When we're joining just 2 words or just 2 phrases, no comma is necessary. This sentence is a simple sentence, and it just has a more complex predicate. We have one subject, we, and then we have our verb phrase, can meet, right? That's the action phrase. And then these other 2 sets of words, these phrases, tell us where the action could take place, right? It could take place in the cafeteria, or it could take place in the library. As such, no comma is needed. If there was another subject and another verb on this side of the coordinating conjunction, then a comma would be needed. For instance, we can meet in the cafeteria, comma, or we can meet in the library. So if we repeated the subject and the verb, then it would be a compound sentence and we would need the comma. Understanding how to use coordinating conjunctions with compound sentences requires us to understand what a simple sentence is. And a simple sentence is another word for what's called an independent clause. An independent clause is made up of a subject, a verb, and a verb phrase, and it's a complete thought. So if we take a look at some of the examples here, we have Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie writes novels and plays. In this first example, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is our subject, right? She's a person. And then the action is writes, and then writes novels and essays, which describes the action, is our predicate or our verb phrase. In our second sentence, the danger of a single story is our subject, and is our verb, is about the biases people hold, is our verb phrase or our predicate. So we have two simple sentences here. Those can be rewritten and combined. So compound sentences combine two or more simple sentences. So if we take a look at the example down at the bottom of the screen in green, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie writes novels and essays, comma, and the danger of a single story is about the biases people hold. So the next video is going to cover the topic of conjunctive adverbs, which work similar to coordinating conjunctions, but are a little bit different. Stay tuned for the next video for conjunctive adverbs.